with Jake Paul and basically just, you know, trying to like see exactly what happened. And so I don't know if you guys know this or not. Maybe you've just been looking at slime videos and you just see this video, you decided to click on it. But Jake Paul, his subscribers are completely just going down like really fast by tens literally. And this morning he was at 10 million and now he is at 9,958,900 and it just keeps on going down.
So he's lost 41,000 in a matter of hours.
Yeah, in a matter of like 5 hours.
He's losing subscribers faster than I'm gaining them.
Faster than PewDiePie is gaining them. So I was just like on Twitter and then I saw this whole shenanigans about Jake Paul. He's like losing his subscribers like crazy. So I checked it out and it was true. It is like going down extremely fast. I was just extremely amazed by it. Like it was crazy. And so I decided to go on Twitter and start, you know, investigating and see what happened. I really am not...
Jake Paul doesn't post much on Twitter.
Yeah, so I just started looking, and so apparently what happened was that Jake Paul, he posted this video about, the title was, "My assistant was assaulted," and then that's it. So, you know, obviously so people could click the video and see what happened. So basically, apparently in the video, he accused FaZe Banks, I think, and I'm not sure, I don't know exactly who he is, I just know he's another YouTuber. Apparently he accused him of assaulting the assistant, and everybody thinks that it's all fake, but some other people think that it's real. You know, there's just, you know, both sides. And then apparently a girl named Alyssa, which is the girlfriend of FaZe Banks, and I believe that Alyssa was actually the ex of Jake Paul. So she got really mad that he accused, well, they all accused FaZe of assaulting the assistant. So then she tweeted on Twitter because she was so mad. She tweeted, where is it? Oh, you want to talk about assault, Jake? Sit your booty down. Do you guys know why I have a bunch of scars and permanent bruises on my body? So apparently she's saying that Jake abused her, I think. And so then they got mad, like really mad, obviously, because if it's not true, then I'm pretty sure you get mad. But he made a video and then posted it saying that Alyssa was abused by Jake Paul, and then also that he was explaining himself that he never touched the assistant, which the assistant name is Meg, I think. So, alright, so basically what we're trying to do is just figure out why he's losing so many subscribers, because I was very confused about this whole thing. So we're going to watch the videos. First we're going to watch Jake Paul since that one was posted first, and then we're going to watch the FaZe Banks one, and just basically try and figure out why he's losing all of his subscribers and see what's going on. So yeah, go to it, Charlie.
Was assaulted by a man last night who is in the same like community and space as us.
Yes! Good morning, Jake Paulers! What's Gucci, baby? You know we're keeping it real.
That's not what we're looking for.
Alright, so the part that we're looking for is actually at 12:57, and we will have a link for all the videos in the description down below. We'll just both videos, so if you guys want to see it, go ahead and go in the description. So yeah, and let's start watching.
Jake Paulers. We were talking and just found out some news from these three and Nick. Originally it was just like an offline conversation, like no cameras involved. But when I heard what happened, I was so distraught, I was so in shock, I was so disgusted that I needed to bring this situation to light so that anyone watching can learn from this, so that we can stop this kind of thing together as a community and simply build awareness around it, so that this type of thing never happens again. And I hate to be like negative and like whatever, but this type of thing, like I said, is horrific. And so basically, I'll let Meg tell the story and Erica and Anthony because they were involved with it. But the long story short of it is that Meg was assaulted by a man last night who is in the same like community and space as us, and it's not like, if you guys see, like she literally has a bruise. I don't know if you can see on here, like here, not to be like dramatic, but
wait, that's a really big bruise. How did that even happen?
Why is the photo so grainy? It's 2017.
Honestly, I'm not saying anything, but it kind of looks kind of like they used eyeshadow or something, but you know, maybe it looks pretty real, but the photo is very blurry for some reason.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't really
I don't know.
judge it too much. But
It's
that's
a bruise.
really big bruise.
It's a bruise. Is it real or is it fake? I don't know.
So let's just keep watching and see, you know, the whole story.
You gotta wipe it with water, then we'll know.
You look at the bruise on the side of the whole entire neck.
So I was out with friends last night and we saw someone that we recognized because he is in our same work. And I didn't really know whether or not it was him at first because he had a
Who is
girlfriend
he?
and he was making out with this other girl that I knew wasn't his girlfriend. So at first I was confused, but then I realized it was definitely him. And we went about our night and I went to the restroom and got lost because I'd never been there before. And when I was leaving, he sort of clotheslined me and put their arm out in front of me and tried to like pull me into the place that they were, into his table. He like put his arm out and went like this, and I was looking up at him and our faces were really.
So that is some really like intense stuff. Like, so apparently they're just like basically accusing FaZe of putting her in a chokehold and then giving her a really big bruise, which that's some really intense stuff for like, you know, I don't know exactly what's going on, but that's some really intense stuff. So if it is fake and if he did not do that, I would understand why FaZe is so mad at this, because that's like really big, like
To accuse someone of assaulting
you know, a chokehold.
someone else, that's pretty big stuff right there.
Yeah, and then especially like a really big bruise, not even just like, you know, a tiny little red spot.
Yeah, that would he would have had to have been like really dragging her, and all her weight is like on his arm, and she's like not breathing.
Which that doesn't really seem to
That's some
make
heavy stuff.
too much sense, but you know, it could have happened. Alright, so now we know that what kind of happened and what they accused him of, because I didn't really have any idea what he accused him. I just know that he accused him of that. So yeah, let's go on to FaZe's video and see his side of the story and see basically, you know, what happened, and also about Alyssa. And also his video title is "My Girlfriend Was Assaulted." ... So
Click, click, click.
Before I say anything about the situation at hand, please watch the entire video, hear me out, and just come to your own conclusion. Don't pick a side based on bias. Don't accuse people of doing things without proof. And excuse me, I know I'm frazzled right now, but who wouldn't be? I don't think I've ever been this mad or upset in my whole life, and it's for good reason. So if you don't already know, this is a response to Jake Paul's video, "My assistant was assaulted." And I have quite a few things to say about the situation. I first want to come out and say 99% of what this kid said in this video was absolutely fabricated and not true. I'm going to be 150% honest about everything and every detail about this night from my point of view. Because at this point it has gotten to where this needs to be pursued legally. Defamation of character and slander to the highest degree, and I just can't.
So pretty much FaZe is saying that every single thing that Jake Paul is saying is completely and utter nonsense.
yeah, so he seems like
99%.
he's pretty mad, and I understand why. And I don't think he would make a video of him saying that.
Yeah,
he
I would
didn't do it,
if someone made a video and said that I had like assaulted someone that I didn't even know, I would be pretty mad too.
Yeah.
Pretty angry.
So, yeah.
Believe as a human being, you can do this to somebody. You're paying somebody to be this horrible, evil human being when that's not the case at all. There's so much to this story, and I'm going to give you guys every single intimate detail of it on this specific case, this specific instance, and we're going to talk a little bit about Jake Paul and who he is as a person. So to start, the first time I heard about this instance was from Nick Crawford. He DM'd me, and that's here. He said to me somewhere along the lines of, she said she knows you didn't do it on purpose, so she doesn't think that you did it on purpose, but my assistant was at Warwick last night. It's a club in LA, and you were there as well, and she walked by your table, and you like clotheslined her, or did something, and you left this bruise on her neck. So right here, Nick has lost all credibility. The Team 10 story, their side story, for me and for you guys as well, it should lose all credibility. In these situations, when these accusations are this intense, and you're being accused of doing shit to this degree, you need to pay attention to every single detail of how everybody's telling the story. It all matters so much. In this DM, you can clearly see Nick telling me that she knows it was an accident. Fast forward to today, and in their video, she's painting out to be this evil, brutal monster who did this shit all on purpose. Roll the clip.
When I was leaving, he sort of clotheslined me and put their arm out in front of me and put his arm out and went like this, and I was looking up at him, and our faces were really close, and he sort of like was.
As you guys can see, the DMs from Nick and what she's saying on camera in front of millions of people are two totally different things, and that's a serious problem. And I don't run away from things that I do that are wrong. If I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole, and I'll say sorry, I'll take responsibility for it, and I'll accept it. I never thought that anybody could lie about something like this. So initially, I responded with, wait, who is that? I've never seen this person ever. I don't remember having any interaction with this person. And this is the first time I had ever seen this human being in my life. And it's a picture of a bruise on the neck, and I'm being told that I caused the bruise. So I responded and I said, oh my god, like, holy shit, like, I don't remember doing that. I don't think, I never saw her. But obviously if I did do it, it was on accident, 100% on accident. And I'm sorry. And I asked her on Twitter and I tried to get in touch with her, to which Nick didn't respond to any of that. Now I'm having second thoughts on even if that's a possibility, even if the possibility of me doing this on accident is possible. Because at this point, anything that these kids say or do could be an absolute lie. Like, this is so crazy. Everything else about this, like I said, I'm going to be 100% honest, and there is a possibility, 100%, it is possible that I was dancing or something. I'm a big guy, 6'5", like 200 pounds, and I'm in there dancing, so I'll turn up with my friends, and there's a possibility that I bump into this girl, or, you know, like, elbow her in the neck or something, but obviously this shit wasn't intentional. If it happened at all, I'm beginning to believe that this isn't true. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to get these tapes, and I'm going to dig until I have absolutely 100% truth.
Well, if he didn't take a shower, they could check his skin for her skin cells, eh? No?
My question is did like Jake Paul just you know all of a sudden have this idea like today's vlog we should
yeah, it's kind of hard to just randomly accuse someone of that. That's
another thing is they could have maybe like done this together. Maybe they planned this thing together, you know, to try and gain more popularity.
But still, why is Jake Paul losing so many subscribers when FaZe Banks is not even phased? Phase, you get it, phase. Anyways, yeah, but he's not losing any. But Jake Paul is losing them like crazy. It's been like 3 hours and he's already lost 40,000.
Yeah, it's for some reason people are like taking FaZe's side a lot more than Jake's, which you know you don't know who could lie. So I don't know exactly why everybody is like going so crazy and unsubscribing to Jake. But I think it may be because Alyssa said that he abused her, and I think that's why. But you know, I'm not sure.
His face is going up as fast as Jake Paul is losing.
Yeah, so maybe FaZe did do it and he's just completely lying and he did this on purpose. Or, you know, maybe it's completely fake, but it's really weird that Jake is completely going down and FaZe is completely going up. Like,
he just hit 10 million today and now he's at 9.954. So he's already lost like 40, 45.
But I did see this picture on Twitter. Apparently people, they're like, they're looking at Erica's vlog, which is Jake's wife, I believe. And on her vlog, the girl, Meg, did not have any bruises on her.
Not that she didn't have it, but it didn't seem like she had it. And it didn't seem like she was like
sad or depressed.
Sad or anything, or in pain.
Or that could have been like, you know, earlier.
It could have been from that day, but earlier in the day.
Yeah, because they said it just happened like last night, so. Alright, so Alyssa Violet, which is the girlfriend of FaZe. This is like
which was Jake's
ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, she tweeted, "Oh, you want to talk about assault, Jake? Sit your boop down. Do you guys know why I have a bunch of scars and permanent bruises on my body?" And that got 7.4 K retweets, so a lot of people saw it. So maybe that might be the reason why people are unsubscribing to Jake so much. But also, I do know that a lot of people don't trust Team 10 in general because, I don't know, it just makes them pass because I don't really know.
We don't know much about Jake Paul and Team 10, but it is very well known that Team 10 is known to lie a lot.
Yeah, and also I do know that like some people have said that Jake Paul has like assaulted like other people. It hasn't been very popular. I feel like people have been ignoring it, but it's just always been there in the background, and I've always been confused about why people have been saying that. But you know, maybe it is true, maybe it isn't. Who knows? Alright, but we're gonna go back to FaZe's video because I believe that he does, because in the thumbnail, his girlfriend is in there, so we're gonna go to that part and see exactly what they say. And I feel like she did show the bruises that she has. Apparently she has permanent bruises, which is very intense too. So we're gonna look at that really quick and just basically see. But everybody is believing, is taking side to Alyssa, I believe, and that's why Jake is completely going down. And maybe Alyssa has like extreme proof. Maybe she's showing the bruises. I know on Twitter she did post a picture of her bruises that she said that that's from Jake Paul, a permanent bruise.
Wait,
and
it's not April Fool's, is it? Okay.
And also, that would be so horrible if they were lying about it. And then she also has like 2 scars right here on her arm, I believe. So let's keep watching about that.
So, Jake Paul, you guys know that I used to live with him for 2 years. I've known him for like 3 or 4 years. And, we've been through a lot of shit. And, honestly, he did assault me a few times. If we never agreed on something or something happened, he would spit in my face. This has happened multiple times. He would like spit at like my feet, the ground that I walk on. He actually spit on Erica one time too, when she came into my room and talked to me about it.
I want to just go ahead and say, Erica Scottsdale, you are the lowest of low. You're one of the weakest people I've ever come across in my life, and you deserve to have absolutely no little girls admire you or look up to you. The fact that you're doing this, the fact that you're standing up for nothing, you're standing up for yourself, and you're trying to further yourself, your career. The only thing that drives these kids is money, fame, and themselves. They care only about themselves, and they're doing this with the sole reason of putting me down, taking out competition, and furthering themselves and putting them in the light as the good people.
100%. And I was there for it through a lot.
And Erica, the fact that he has spit in your face and he's assaulted you too, and you can sit there at that table and support him, acting like this almighty, awesome person, you're weak and you're a piece of shit. And that's genuinely how I feel about you.
She would come into my room all the time and like slam my door shut and be like, I cannot deal with Jake right now, dude. He's the most sexist, racist, homophobe. She would have to leave the office. She would give me a loan or she would text me.
There's a bunch of other stuff. Again, sorry to cut you off. There's a bunch of other stuff this kid has done, but we're going to stick to the topic of being physically abusive to women because that's what he, like, this is stuff that we all know. And I can't believe that he came out and said this stuff, but he knows how much shit this girl has on him. And we're sitting on a lot of shit, Jake. Like, a lot of shit. And there's stuff that I know about you that if the rest of the world knew about you, they would never accept you again. They would hate you.
Alright guys, so this is probably why his account is going so down. It's probably because people, this person's probably more of a trustworthy person. People just trust him more. But, you don't really know what the truth is. And, maybe let's just see what happens next. Maybe they have some proof. Maybe they have photos. Maybe, they actually, did something. I don't know. And yeah, so that is basically why his subscriber count is going so down, is because of FaZe. And they basically kind of just, said everything and basically put everything out. And I understand why FaZe is so mad if that is true, if they did, accuse him of something that he didn't do, because that's a very intense subject to be on. So, especially making it so big, so, Also, it doesn't really make any sense why Jake would post that video if he knows that.
Yeah,
It's very confusing, but,
like if it didn't happen in a club and there's cameras, there should be taped footage or whatever, so,
yeah.
I mean, the truth will come out
The truth,
very soon, eh?
yeah, it'll probably come out a little bit later, but, until then, let's not, judge people too much. Let's kind of just, stay in the background.
It's the internet. It could all be fake.
Alright guys, so apparently that's why I think it is, and you guys comment down below why you think it is, and what's your opinion on this whole story and everything, or if you have proof, or you can say this or that. Maybe you just want to say what you're doing, it's okay. And that is it guys, thank you so much, and really hope I see you guys next time.